Hey!
I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are watching Riverdale, Season 3, Episode 4.
Yes, so in the last one, Archie was about to go Shawshank and escape juvenile detention.
Yes.
With the rest of them, and I hope they managed to do it.
I have mixed feelings. I mean, I hope they do it because that place is terrible. But at the same time, I'm like, well, what's the repercussions of him breaking out, you know?
That's true. Plus, will they successfully do it or will they get caught? And also, I have concerns of, then from the outside, they'd have to take down the warden. I mean, they couldn't do anything from the inside anyway. So...
And, the thing is, he should have told Veronica about it. And then they should have worked it from the outside.
Yeah. But, who could they... They'd have to report to someone outside of town for sure.
Well, of course.
Because it's not like they could report it to Sheriff Minetta.
Right.
Also, something... The Goblin King... Nope, that's Labyrinth. Gargoyle King. The Gargoyle King.
Gargoyle King.
Ethel is fully entrenched in the Gargoyle King cult.
And now, Jughead is getting pulled into it. I mean,
yeah.
For, investigative purposes, but, I don't trust it.
There's also the concerns that it's somehow related to the parents. Something that the parents did a long time ago, or
some big
whatever.
Secret no-no.
They haven't specified yet. But, FP and Alice have been trying to shut them down, but doesn't help. They, burnt the guidebook, but then it ended up in everybody's lockers anyway. So it's I don't know what they're thinking. It doesn't make any sense, them trying to solve the issue that way, because there's already dead people. So,
yeah, well, I think they, I get their logic, because originally they were hoping it was, an isolated incident, somebody found the book, and then oh no, bad influence, or magic, or something. I don't know exactly the origin story, but I figured they hoped it was a one-off, yeah, and then if they destroyed it, then that's the only copy, and then it's done. But now that it's everywhere...
It wasn't.
I feel like you kind of have to come clean, because keeping secrets is just going to make it worse.
Yeah, and here's mysterious. The thing. So speaking of the origin story, how exactly is this Gargoyle King manipulating them? Where has the Gargoyle King been this entire time? Was it only when the book was found that this occurred?
Or has the Gargoyle King been there this entire time?
That too. The thing is, I don't know how he's inducting everybody into this cult. Is it just general cult stuff? Or is it, something must be causing the seizures.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Is it,
I was
thinking about this during, when I was editing earlier. Because before I was thinking, maybe it's drugs, in the water, whatever. What if it's, hypnottism?
I knew you were going to say that.
Because I feel with the whole, Gargoyle King thing, what if they're being hypnotized? Because they seem a little too...
It could be.
Too, indoctrinated. I don't know.
I think it would be really interesting if it was, long-term plotted. Or, I mean, I don't know. So actually, I highly doubt Season 3 was long-term plotted when they created this show. But I wouldn't mind if they twisted it into, long-term plotted. That's why all these crazy things have been happening here.
Something in the water in Riverdale.
Well, or maybe not even in the water, but there's somebody who's, just been planting ideas into, unstable people's heads. Because, let's be real... Hal already seemed a little unstable. Basically, anybody with Blossom blood was already a little unstable, and what if somebody took advantage of that?
That's very Moriarty.
Yeah.
Or assisting in crimes.
Exactly. I'd be here for that.
But otherwise, because, obviously Betty had the seizure, Ethel had the seizure, so it's not that is a natural
because I've never had it before.
So that's why I'm thinking hypnotism, because I can't figure out. They haven't really said that they ate anything weird or anything, and it's not a ton of people are having seizures so far. It's just those two, so it can't just be general
public
water or whatever. I don't know. I need more clues.
So
we're playing now.
Yeah, let's... because we had a perfect transition and you ruined it because you were talking about something and then I was going to transition right into going...
Did you want to fake it? What's the last word you said? I don't remember what you said. Just keep going.
I don't remember what you said because I was like, oh, cool, perfect transition into the episode. But then you kept talking and I was like, well, never mind. So with that, let's start the episode.
You mean?
And I'm not playing with you anymore.
Well, unfortunately, I'm here. You know what you really need to do is those look professionally printed. Just go to
your printer?
your I mean, I guess they could have ordered online though.
I'm imploring you. Take care of yourselves. And stay away from this game.
I don't
Maybe
think this
if
is
we knew why.
Yeah, I don't think this is the way you handle it.
Right.
I am right in the middle of my affirmations.
Trust
Ready?
me, Mom, you're gonna want to take a look at this.
Busted, Alice. Tell the truth.
I can keep digging,
Right.
or you can just tell me what you know about G and J.
Come on, Alice. Yes.
Wait, really?
She's like, this is easier than I thought it was going to be.
It was our junior
Wait,
year.
oh my
Friends had toys, Winona had Johnny, and everything smelled like teen spirit.
Oh, I'm so into this.
Well, well, well. I thought we were at a party in here. Were you born with that mouth? Or is it something Southside mothers teach their bastard babies?
Rude.
Oh. On the one hand, I enjoy them playing these characters, but on the other hand, I kind of wish they'd picked other actors who weren't them.
I think it's kind of fun, though.
Yeah, no, it's fun on that level, but then it's hard for me to think of them as the young versions of themselves.
Right.
Come on, Marty, I'm not doing it.
I'll go with you.
Freddie Andrews. Why? You're not even on our team.
No, but the baseball team got me into street last year and they got me some serious crap with the ladies, so. Run fast enough and all they'll see is a blur.
Freddie, nice even when he's young.
Mm-hmm.
Helping out his friends.
Welcome to Saturday Detention.
Yes.
Breakfast
Saturday
Club.
Detention. I love the Breakfast Club. One of my faves.
All Saved by the Bell style.
Yeah.
The teacher's pet.
Penelope Blossom.
Wait, how is Penelope a Blossom? I just assumed that she had married into the Blossom family.
I hated him, but I wanted him.
Okay, Mom.
I was like,
Wow.
thanks, Mom.
Can we get to the
While you're
point?
here today, you will not talk.
This seems very familiar.
What if we have to pee?
You hold it, Miss Samuels. And at the end of the day, you will deliver a
I
1,000
just
word
realized that it's being Anthony Michael Hall is playing the teacher from the Breakfast Club. Is heading the Breakfast Club.
That's
My
hilarious.
brain was not on. Oh my god. First Molly Ringwald, then Anthony Michael Hall.
All the throwbacks.
Can you bite me?
Oh my god!
I'm sure that's very helpful.
Sit down, we'll get in trouble. Tell me.
Oh, I forgot.
Is this supposed to be Kevin's
his
dad? Oh.
Remember?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, so they liked each other all the way back then.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
Our parents don't want their children dating someone so different.
AKA they're racist.
Yep.
I want to stay here my whole life.
Is that how long it's gonna take you to decide between music or baseball?
Our minor league is solid. And we're close enough to the city to play music gigs. This town's got it all. Could even see myself running for mayor one day.
He does look a little bit like...
His is the most convincing.
Yeah.
You parade around the school in your varsity jacket like a North Sider. Don't kid yourself. You'll never escape the South Side. You're gonna end up just like your dad, downing six-packs in your double wide.
Oh, Alice. You were rough even when you were young.
Told him I didn't want to join his gang. But I wanted to be the first Jones to go to college.
Oh.
Penelope, you're a Blossom.
No, I'm not. Not really. I grew up at the Sisters of Quiet Mercy orphanage.
Oh. She's adopted?
So she was literally picked to marry him.
Yeah. Keeping the redheads.
Mm-hmm. Gross.
I was being groomed to first be Clifford's sister, then eventually his life companion.
No wonder she cray-cray.
That's not family. It's basically incest. It's disgusting.
At least I'm not cleaning up other people's toilets like your mom.
Rude.
Oof.
I mean...
Well, at least she has class. She's not stealing child brides out of orphanages.
Yeah. I do have to agree with Hermione there.
Yeah.
I had to think with the names for a
I know,
second.
right? Because you want to say Veronica.
Congratulations. You all just upped your sentence.
I've heard of this game before.
We shouldn't play it. It doesn't belong to us anyway.
Griffins and gargoyles.
The dangers of D&D. Like, I don't really know what teachers expect if they leave you there for 8 hours.
With no supervision.
Right.
Dead eye. Sick.
Fred. We all know you're the Radiant Knight.
Clinging to the ideals of hope, justice, and righteousness. I don't know, it seems kind of...
Perfect for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what you are, Fred.
Right? Just own it.
There's this quest, the wedding stone, that requires pairs.
Wonder who's gonna pair up with who.
So, Squire Pendleton, Madam H, Sir Frederick, Lady Smith.
Wrong pairings.
Ooh. The hell, Hermione?
You were gonna kiss me.
No.
Alice, are you okay? You look... Here, sit down.
She's pregnant.
I'm lost.
Oh, I thought she was gonna tell him.
I know. Well, because I think she's afraid he would tell FP.
Yeah.
But Sir Frederick doesn't have a sick dad. So I pretend that I'm here with you guys. And I'm free again.
Please don't.
All right, I'm not here for this.
Me either.
Wait. You and Fred Andrews?
Sneaking into school late at night, getting deeper than ever.
Can you just like meet at the library or something?
Yeah, I don't
At
know why they
Pops?
have to meet here.
I guess because it's more fun for them this way.
Yeah. See, I do really enjoy this. Oh my god, Jughead's crown.
Right? I know, I saw that too.
I mean, he's not Jughead, he's FP, but still.
What was that? Do you guys hear that?
Oh.
Hermione?
Sierra?
Tommy?
Are you guys playing Jinxie too?
Rise to the challenge.
And ascend to the next level of the game.
Hell yeah!
Who's Reggie pretending to be?
His dad, I think.
Okay. And then that one rando guy was Hiram, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Met
Doyle's
Reggie's
dad.
I don't even know if we met Reggie's dad.
Kudos on the whole ascension party thing. Very rad.
Me? I thought you did all this. It was set up when I got here.
Creepy.
Uh-huh.
Somebody else know about this?
Well, I mean, they had to for the invitation to happen. Or one of them did it.
Right.
But, I mean, we know Alice didn't take any, so her...
Memory's a little clearer.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm happy you're all having fun while I'm here sober.
Yeah. Oh,
sickness.
Yeah. I assume she misses the murder because of this, but then nobody else remembers.
Right.
Or maybe
Or at least not remembers clearly.
Yeah. What's going on? The power went out? Or just the red lights?
What?
Oh my god. How'd they know she'd be in the bathroom?
Maybe they didn't. They just figured eventually somebody would be. I mean, I wouldn't drink it. Especially because, like, what if they put drugs in it and you're pregnant?
Yeah.
You know? That's not creepy.
She didn't notice it when she came in?
I think it's red. Like, I think maybe
Oh,
it's
like you can
painted.
only see it with the red lights on.
Yeah.
I get, yeah.
She's like, yeah, I'm good. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, don't. Get out of there, girl. Go find the rest.
I mean, that'd freak me out too, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Principal Featherhead must have learned of our trespassing and was investigating. God help me, Betty. I could have said something, stopped him. I could have prevented what came next. But instead, I just left.
Does Featherhead die?
I mean, I get it though. Like, just leaving doesn't. Like,
Yeah.
Fred's dad. He died
Oh.
while we were at the Ascension party listening. Fred found him when he got home.
Oh. I mean, obviously that's not the end of the
It's
story
not
though,
related
because
to
it's
anything,
yeah. I mean, Fred must feel horrible though because he
Right.
wasn't there.
I should have been there when he...
You have to stop beating yourself up, man.
No, there wasn't anything you could have done. He was sick, you know.
I mean, he just wanted to be with him when he died.
Yeah,
though,
of course.
So.
Because I was high, running around school like an idiot with you guys.
I'd feel pretty guilty too.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what, if anything, happened to him. And no one else knows we were there. So we keep our mouths shut. Agreed? Agreed?
I don't know. I'm so...
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do get, like, you only saw him. You didn't, like, see anything nefarious happening.
And by the next week, it was impossible to ignore the flies.
Oh, he's in there?
What?
Okay, he clearly drank the thing.
But why would he?
Yeah.
Unless he was playing the game too. Or if he was forced.
Guys, the chalices were just sitting there. Any one of us could have drank from them. So whoever invited us to the ascension party was trying to kill one or more of us.
Yeah, was Featherhead just an accident? Like, he interrupted?
Or maybe it's just because nobody else drank it, so he's like, well, I gotta get somebody, you know?
Or was it intended for Featherhead? Like, they wanted to get rid of him because he would have stopped the game? I don't know. By jumping in, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Might be. Like they caught somebody in there, and he was just like, and they forced him to drink it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The game master, whoever it was that made it.
And is the game master secretly one of them?
Mm-hmm.
We went our separate ways, and, burdened by our guilt, became different people.
Oh, is that when she cleaned up her act?
Yeah. The wannabe rock star sold his guitar and began breaking rocks at his family business.
Like, I'm 100% sure it's not Fred.
Right? Basically. I don't think it's Alice.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's not FP.
But then after that, I'm kind of like, could be anybody.
Yeah.
Could be Hermione.
I know. I wouldn't be surprised if Hermione was, like, sneakily it. I mean, I don't think it is any of these, but...
Because, I mean, Hermione's been cracking. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
they have been really good at sneaking. Or, like, parents being killers, not me not realizing it,
right?
So.
I hope you'll do the same.
Aww.
World outside is... it's too dangerous.
Oh.
The high school MVP became a greaser gang member.
I feel so bad for him because he didn't want to be it, and then...
I mean, he cleaned it up, though.
Yeah, he did. That's not what he wanted for his life.
Right.
And then he wanted better for Jughead, and...
And, well, like, he doesn't hit Jughead. He still had a very similar path.
We'd become strangers again.
Or more strangers than we ever were.
Because we knew it must have been a member of the Midnight Club. The unthinkable. One of us was a murderer.
But how did they know that Featherhead would show up and that he would drink from the
All
cups?
the same questions we have.
Yeah.
The killer couldn't have known. Which meant whoever poisoned those cups meant for one of us to drink it at the end of the quest.
So Featherhead was an unintentional
Not necessarily.
casualty.
What if they were the ones who reported that the game was going on to Featherhead, so they knew Featherhead would show up? I don't know. That's just a theory.
I doubt it.
That's a possibility, though, because she's like, how would he know? Well, they could have known if he's the one who reported it.
Well, I think
Or
it
she,
could have easily
whatever.
gone out, considering they're having parties at school at midnight.
Please promise me you won't investigate it.
Yeah, she go investigate it. Sorry, Mom.
I can't do that.
Alice, really? People are dying. I mean, yeah, she's so afraid of her body, I guess.
And, I mean, her family, I think she can't take anything else, you know? She's already been through a lot.
Okay, well.
Oh, she's looking for their
Detective
initials.
always vets her sources.
I kind of love that they're in the same school, so she can do this.
Fred Andrews. How's it like, are any of them crossed out, or? What is she doing?
Wasn't they said there's something in the trophy case?
Oh, did they?
Like, they were saying we'll destroy something in the trophy case, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember.
Oh,
the chalices are in the trophy
Chalices.
case.
Check them for fingerprints.
Well, your fingerprints are on them now. Are you kidding me right now? Guys.
Betty, it's all making sense. All of this is becoming clear. The game, the Gargoyle King, I'm a level 3, and it's only a matter of time until I ascend.
What?
And I get to meet him.
That was weird. You know, you had me until, like, that end scene. I was like, what? Like, I think they're trying to just give it a creepy vibe.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, the way Jughead talked was just completely out of character.
Yeah, so, but I mean, they could easily be drugged or hypnotized.
Yeah, well, or I mean, like, I would get also, like, playing it for clues. Like, maybe they're like, well, if we play it through, maybe we'll understand it better.
Yeah.
But the way he said it was just very fanatic.
Mm-hmm. And so the thing is, they're so worried about the game. It's not the game that killed somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like something else that's going on. It's just using the game as a tool to accomplish its goals. Mm-hmm. So the whole thing, let's talk about the past section. I had mixed feelings about it. On the one hand, yes, it was very fun to watch them be these young characters. Yeah. On the other hand, it was actually really hard for my brain to wrap around that they were the young characters. So I think I almost would have enjoyed it more seeing new characters, the young versions of themselves. Just because then I could have been like, instead of my brain thinking, Jughead, no wait, FP each time, right. I could immediately be like, that's young FP.
Well, especially for, like, some of them it would work, because some of them do kind of look alike. Yeah. But I feel like in order to make some of the others look more like their, like, younger counterpart required... I feel like you needed to do more work with their look. Like, just giving Cheryl big glasses.
Cheryl was definitely one of the worst looking ones.
I feel like maybe if they'd utilized makeup more, especially for, like, the era. Like,
you could have totally... I wish they'd gone more 90s with the looks.
Yeah, because you totally could have played up the makeup that they use, or, like, the looks, the outfits that they use.
They all looked too polished, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, I feel like maybe Josie's I kind of believed... but I guess it's because, I think it's mostly because the mayor doesn't have that much, like, personality, like, multi-dimensional things, so it's a little easier of a role to play. But, like, Jughead as FP was really hard, and I think it's partially because, I don't know, I kind of imagine, like, FP as a teen being bulkier.
Yeah.
Especially if he was a sports guy. So, like, I feel like they needed to sort of, like, I don't know, beef up Jughead's look.
Definitely Fred was the best, Archie and Fred. I don't know what effort KJ went through to do Fred's mannerisms, but he must have studied him, because even some of the head tilts he was doing was very Fred. So I think he put some work into playing him. Mm-hmm. But like I said, it was fun, but I think that the emotional impact wasn't there, because I couldn't... It wasn't as immersive, like you said.
Yeah. And I do also wonder for certain characters of, like... how much... I don't know how much the actors were given for the characters as young people. Like, Cheryl, I don't... Because we don't know anything about...
Young Penelope.
Exactly. So we don't know... We never really see any... Basically, there's... Penelope's been just a villain, so there's not really anything about her younger self.
For her
so I wonder
even study.
To pull from.
Yeah. And then there's the fact that, like, when they brought in the young Hiram... He looked like Hiram, so I feel like it would have been more successful that way.
Yeah.
As for the Breakfast Club throwback, I loved it. I do think so that it ran a bit long in the past. I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about it.
I feel like they could have jumped into it sooner versus taking so much on the build-up while they were in the past. Or... Yeah,
maybe. Or if they had sprinkled some of these in through it, like, a couple episodes, like when the Gargoyle King first showed up, when the parents are gathered, they could be like, what happened whatever years ago, and then it was a flashback to them, like, I don't know, in detention or whatever, you know what I mean? Rather than doing it in a big long chunk during this episode.
Yeah, or even just a flashback of them playing the game, or finding the game, and then going into detail on this one. I get it, yeah.
But I did really love it. Like, I think I've said this before, how I really want to know about their past, and so I really did enjoy, like, them back there. I wish that some of that was just more personal rather than the game. Yeah. So, like, this is all set up for the game, but, like, the FP and Alice's stuff, right? We barely saw them actually interact with each other in this one, which is kind of like...
Or even Fred and Hermione. Honestly, I loved seeing about Sheriff Keller and Sierra.
Yeah, that they were together before.
Yeah, because I didn't know that at all.
Then they grew apart, really obviously, and married other people, and then they're back together again. Yeah, that was really cute. And then I really enjoyed hearing about Penelope's, that she was actually adopted young because she was a redhead. Yeah. And she was basically trained to become a Blossom. I thought that was so fascinating, and something that they haven't even hinted at in the modern day.
Freaking Sisters of...
Oh yeah, the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. How is that place still running? Everybody knows that it's a bad place then.
Well, because all the bad people use it to their advantage, apparently.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Blossoms fund it.
As for the night of the Ascension, okay, so, and Featherhead ending up dead. I have mixed feelings about these Fizzle Rocks being the cause of the craziness. You know what I mean?
It helped.
Yeah, no, it definitely helped. But this seemed pre-planned. The killer wouldn't have known that they would be on drugs. So, like, that's not even a factor, right?
Well, not necessarily. What if somebody...
Gave them to Hiram?
Exactly. Like, because he said, like, they were new.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, just new on the street. So what if somebody, like, a friend was like, hey, I got these new drugs.
That's true.
You know? And he knew about
There's
everything.
a thing that Alice is the only sober one, and she is also the only one who sees the Gargoyle King.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else doesn't see him. So, like...
Is that because they were high?
Yeah.
Or is it because... Like, because we don't know what effect the Fizzle Rocks has on you. Like...
When she comes out of the bathroom with the red light, I'm glad you pointed out that it's probably red light ink or something, because I was so confused. I was like, how did she not see this? Is it really hypnotism? Because then it wouldn't have been, because she didn't take anything, so it wouldn't have been drugs. It would have been something that she, like, something else that is affecting her. But then you said it's probably red light, and that was already there when she came in.
Yeah.
And then the fact that, was the killer trying to kill Featherhead, or was he just a casualty, like a coincidence? So, like I said, they could have reported it, or, like, I mean, she's like, they could have reported it to Featherhead that these midnight meetings were going on, and so they knew he was going to show up, and they wanted to kill him. Or Featherhead maybe showed up, was planning on shutting the game down, and the Gargoyle King who was there was like, no, we need to kill you instead, you know? Or there's another thing going on. I'm not sure. And then which one of them is the Gargoyle King?
So I don't think it's Sierra, but if I was going to go with hints, there was the scene at the beginning before they got the detention where she was drawing on the mirror with makeup.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
So I don't think it's her, but that could be a hint that it is her.
The show has been really good about hiding killers. So, like, I had no idea that what's his name, Blossom?
Hal. Oh.
Well, they're both technically Blossoms. That they were killers, okay?
Yeah.
So, yes. So, I'm pretty much sure that it's not Fred. That's it. It could technically be any of the others. And it might not even be one of them. Exactly. It could be another player.
Well, because, I mean, the thing is, like, they found the game confiscated. It could be their original owner.
Ooh, that's a good point, yes. Like, who played the game before?
Or, yeah, it could be anything. Like, and we don't know enough about the other group of people who joined their G&G game, because how did they get a copy?
Yeah,
like, is it who they got a copy from, or was there a whole nother game going on, you know? Is there some grand game master who put them all together that we don't know about?
I do think that it's not Hiram, just because he's a lot more direct with killing people. Do you know what I mean? Why would he need to kill these? Like, I mean, he is good at manipulating, like, when he wants...
a situation to be a certain way.
Yeah, and he's very tricky about it, like the riots and stuff, causing fear. He's very good at that. However, there's no... In this case, I feel like there's no motivation for him, but...
Maybe it's who he learned it from. What if, like, the game master is, like, his mentor, and that's why he's so cray-cray?
That could be it. That could be it.
I'd be down for that. Some sort of weird, like... lord.
I do hope that it's not Penelope Blossom, just because then it would be 3 for 3 for Blossoms as killers, and I'm kind of like,
I don't think it's Penelope.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And like her reaction after the death, it's the reason why she stayed to marry Clifford Blossom, is because she was so afraid of what happened before. So I do think that it's not her.
And then also it's because we haven't seen her really much this season. Like, they've sort of been drifting her off into, like, a side character, like, hard side character. So I don't think it's her. Otherwise, I think we would have had more backstory and stuff on her already.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know who it is yet.
This was such a fun episode, though, honestly. It was so fun.
It's fun. This was a fun episode. I do still think the whole G&G thing is a little weird. But let's see where it leads.
Yeah. And also, I'm really sad that because we spent so much time in the past, I was so excited for Archie to break out this episode.
Oh,
and obviously we don't even get to see him in this episode. So there's that. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all we got for this one. Thanks for watching with us. Let us know, put your thoughts in the comments. Let us know what you think. That's what I was trying to say.
We stumble over our words so much today.
Yeah.
I have thoughts. They're just coming out all wrong in my mouth.
But yeah, so thanks for going through that with us. And we will see you all next time.
Bye.
See?
Hello.
It's just Papa.